All right, so let's start already our free webinar about the Amazon PPC training, which is I will talk about learning how to become a highly paid Amazon PPC virtual assistant. But before all of that, let me introduce myself first. I am Coach Ben, the founder and CEO of Sandbox VA. And I've been doing this, being an Amazon PPC specialist for almost 4 years already. And there's one thing that I'd like to share for everybody right now who's here, kung ano nga bang meron sa pagiging isang Amazon PPC virtual assistant and how it can benefit you if this is something that you are interested to learn about as a virtual assistant. We all know that there are several types of skill sa pagiging isang virtual assistant. We have social media managers, graphic designers, and so on. And being an Amazon PPC specialist is one of those, and this is one of my favorite skill na natutunan ko for how many years in this industry. So I really hope that you will learn something from this webinar and be able to learn and get interested on how to become a highly paid Amazon PPC virtual assistant right after this right after this webinar. Right? So let's proceed already. What I'd like to talk about first, the topics that we're going to be discussing right now, which is the first one. What is this webinar all about? So sabi ko, it's going to be all about the basic of the Amazon PPC. So basically, there's an advanced part of that lesson which we will talk right at the very end of this webinar. Not only that, let me tell you this in advance. Na at the end of this, webinar, there will be a surprise where you'll get to have an access to our Amazon product research course for free. All right, that's one of the skills that you can learn aside from being an Amazon PPC for free. So stay tuned. Tapusin natin tong webinar and then let's find out if being an Amazon PPC is something that you'll be interested in. All right. So first topic is what is the webinar all about, and the second, what is virtual assistant, tasks and responsibilities ng isang Amazon VA, what is Amazon PPC BA, and the benefits of specializing as an Amazon PPC virtual assistant. Number 6, what are the different types of campaign? So this is where we will talk about already the technicalities ng pagiging isang Amazon virtual assistant, like how to create a campaign, getting to know the campaign, and so on. Number 7 is how to create sponsored product campaigns, where your ads is going to be, displayed at. Ayun, wrong ano pa. All right. Number 8, what are the different, match type, yung pag-create ng campaign, how to create sponsored, brand campaigns, how to create sponsored brand video campaigns. Number 11, tama ba? 10, 11, how to create sponsored display campaigns. And number 12, what are the different metrics that you need to look at when managing a campaign? Preparations before hunting for a client. This is one of the most important topic that we need to, discuss about. Kasi a lot of, what do you call that? Yung tinatawag nitong mga aspiring Amazon PPC virtual assistant fails a lot. Itong preparation na ginagawa before mag-hunt ng client. So, stay tuned with that topic right at the very end, which is number 13. Number 14 is where to look for and apply as an Amazon PPC specialist. So, saan ba tayo pwede maghanap ng mga client? Actually, marami. Pwede sa Upwork, onlinejob.ph, and other sources. Let's talk about that later on. Number 15 is interview tips and tips with clients. So, I'm gonna be sharing you guys some of the possible situation when dealing with an interview or prospect client as an Amazon PPC virtual assistant. So, yep, this is the contents of the training that we will discuss right now. So, let us go ahead right away and let's talk about what is this webinar all about. So, basically, sinabi ko na, this is gonna be all about Amazon PPC virtual assistant topic, which is we will talk about the basic or the foundation. While at the same time, the advanced part, let me say it in advance already na we're actually promoting the advanced lesson of Amazon PPC, wherein if you would like to learn more about this type of skill, if this is something na gusto mong aralin due to its its potential, then we have a course paid lesson that you can enroll and whatnot for you to learn the advanced part of this webinar. But right now, let's talk about the basic first. And let me tell you the information na kailangan mong malaman and see if this is something that you are interested to really learn about. All right. So, what is this webinar about? That's pretty much it. And then, this is going to be Amazon PPC training overview and learning on how to become a highly paid Amazon PPC virtual assistant or Amazon PPC basics. All right. Number 2 is, what is virtual assistant? Can I also become one? Now, this is one of the most common question para sa mga newbie na papasukin pa lang yung mundo ng isang virtual assistant. Now, what is virtual assistant? Basically, virtual assistant is something na, like from the word itself, virtual assistant. Kung mag-assistant ka sa isang tao or business or kliyente virtually. Now, what are the perfect example of some virtual assistant jobs? Let us say graphic designer. All right. So let us say you have a client from, like, let's say from United States. Tapos pinapa-edit ka ng picture or something or a product. Then you are offering a service or skill that, like a graphic design. Now try to imagine nasa United States siya, nasa Pilipinas ka. That is the perfect example of a virtual assistant skill. Anything na ginagawa mo online, anything na service na in-offer mo online to certain client, that can be considered as a virtual assistant. Now, just like what I said earlier, there are so many different types of virtual assistant kasi marami ding skills na pwedeng i-offer online or virtually. Just like what I said, the social media manager, graphic designer, web developer, video editor, and real estate caller or agent and whatnot, and e-commerce virtual assistant, which is a Shopify virtual assistant. And one of my favorite, which is my skill, is yung pagiging isang Amazon virtual assistant. So this is what we will talk about the whole webinar, kung ano yung mga tasks na ginagawa bilang isang Amazon virtual assistant. Now, the other question is, can I also become one? Now, to answer the question is, absolutely. Yes, it is highly possible na pwede ka rin maging isang virtual assistant. The main reason is, just like me, few years back, wala din akong alam sa pagiging isang virtual assistant. Kumbaga, inaral ko lang din siya, and then, that's how I become one. Kasi, yung ganitong klaseng skill, like, yung pagiging isang virtual assistant, yung pagiging isang Amazon PPC virtual assistant, is something na hindi naman tinuturo sa eskwelahan, sa college, high school, or whatnot, or something na hindi ko natutunan nung nag-aaral pa lang ako. So basically, with the right amount of dedication and interest na aralin yung skill, then malaki ang posibilidad na you can also become a virtual assistant like us. So again, just like me, I have no prior extensive experience sa pagiging isang virtual assistant. It's just that binigyan ko lang siya ng panahon na aralin siya kasi nanggaling ako, like, to tell you na ang pinag-graduatean ko is something not related sa kung anong trabaho ko ngayon. Alright? So that's pretty much it. What is virtual assistant? Can I also become one? Yes. Number 3, let me tell you a very quick story how I actually started my journey bilang isang virtual assistant. Now, back in 2017, doon ako nakahanap ng like, merong mga nagsa-seminar or nag-offer ng seminar about being virtual assistant. And I attended the seminar, and that's how I was able to understand na mayroon palang ganitong klaseng industry na malaki yung maging potential na salary or kitain or income. And so with that, nung nagkakaroon ako ng konting knowledge about it, then I started to do some a little bit more research kung saan ako pwedeng mag-gain pa ng more knowledge, anong skill ang pwede kong i-offer sa mga client and whatnot. So that was back in 2017. But to tell you honestly, prior to being an Amazon virtual assistant, I graduated in a cooking class po. Totally not related po talaga sa computer or sa pagiging isang Amazon PPC. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys earlier, na kahit wala kang experience right now, kahit na wala kang knowledge, bilang isang VA or sa ganitong klaseng industry, it doesn't matter na hindi mo siya kaya. Kasi ako kinaya ko kahit wala akong alam. It's just a matter of putting enough time, dedication, and effort on learning the skill, which is I've been doing right now for almost 4 years or a little over 4 years already. Alright? So, right after that, balik tayo doon. Prior sa maging isang virtual assistant, nagtrabaho muna ako sa isang call center company. Kasi right after kong mag-graduate, hindi ako nagtrabaho agad sa hotel or sa resort and whatnot. Nagtrabaho agad ako sa isang BPO or sa isang call center company, which is doon ko rin nalaman yung industry na to kasi meron akong kasama sa trabaho na nakapag-mention about work from home, and then I decided to do some research. Then doon ko nalaman na meron palang yung ESL, yung online teaching, and yung virtual assistant. So yun na nga, I started to do some research about virtual assistant, then nakahanap ako ng mga nagte-training back in 2017, and doon parang na-open yung mind ko sa ganitong klase ng industry, which is something better in terms of amount of salary na pwede mong kitain versus doon sa trabaho ko dati sa sa BPO, right? So, number 3, tasks and responsibilities of Amazon Virtual Assistant. So, yun nga, nasabi ko kanina, napakaraming iba't ibang skill na pwede mong ma-offer bilang VA. Now, let's talk about Amazon VA. Ano yung mga iba't ibang trabaho na pwede nating gawin bilang Amazon VA? And by the way, before we talk about the responsibilities ng isang Amazon bilang isang Amazon VA. Amazon is basically an e-commerce shopping platform na nagsimula sa United States, which is right now napakarami na nila mga branches in so many different countries like in Euro, Turkey, Japan, somewhere. So this is an e-commerce platform sa United States, just like dito sa atin yung Shopee and Lazada. So sa Shopee and Lazada, maraming mga different individual sellers na ginagamit ang kanilang platform para ibenta yung kanilang product. I myself is Shopee and Lazada seller. So may mga product din akong binibenta sa Shopee and Lazada. That's pretty much the same thing sa Amazon sa United States. It's an e-commerce platform where you can also sell your product sa kanilang platform. Now, yung mga seller na yon sa Amazon, yun yung mga potential nating maging future client na pwede nating pag-operan sa mga service natin bilang isang Amazon VA. And that's one thing that we will talk about right now. Ano yung mga tasks and responsibilities na ginagawa ng isang Amazon VA? Or should I say the general, like the overview flow ng isang Amazon seller or isang Amazon virtual assistant. Now, first, let's talk about product researcher. Sure. This is Amazon VA general task flow. So basically, let me explain first. Pag isa kang seller, like let's say, you decided na magbenta sa Amazon, or let's put it this way, nag-decide ka na magbenta sa Shopee or Lazada. Now, the first thing na gagawin mo, syempre, kailangan mo mag-isip ng product na gusto mong ibenta sa Shopee or Lazada na sa tingin mo kikita ka ng pera. And that's pretty much the same thing pagdating sa Amazon. Yung mga sellers sa Amazon, which is yung mga foreigner, yung mga potential client natin, the first thing na ginagawa nila is kailangan nila maghanap ng product na pwede nilang ibenta sa Amazon. Now, as an Amazon virtual assistant, there are different types of service na pwede mong gawin or i-offer sa mga client natin, which is yung seller. Now, this is one of those, or some of those, bilang isang Amazon VA as product researcher, or bilang isang supplier specialist, yung maghahanap ng supplier, or bilang taga-manage ng inventory, Amazon SEO, Amazon PPC advertising expert, and so on. So there are different type of skill that you can offer, but what we will talk about right now is we will only focus on discussing about the skill, yung pagiging isang Amazon SEO or Amazon PPC. Kasi for me, as far as my experience, for you to be able to earn a 6-digit per month sa ganitong klase ng skill, you don't need to learn everything inside Amazon, like being a product researcher finding a supplier, negotiating a supplier, and whatnot. Learning Amazon PPC can give you already 6-digit per month given na you have enough knowledge already about this, which is something that I'm going to show you later on. But this is the general overview. That's the first thing. Maghahanap sila ng product na pwede nilang ibenta. Then the next thing about that is, let's say nakahanap na sila ng product. The next thing about that is maghahanap sila ng supplier na pwedeng makasupply ng product nila, which is, in most cases, naghahanap sila sa China or sa Alibaba ng mga supplier kasi doon naman talaga madalas kinukuha yung mga product or pinapagawa yung mga product. Now, as soon as makahanap na sila ng supplier, that's number 3, makikipag-negotiate na sila sa manufacturer or sa supplier to get a better price, to get the product that they wanted to come up. And then right after that, number 4, if right after ng usapan, let's say nakapag-negotiate na sila sa supplier ng pressure, ng product na gusto nilang ipagawa, the next thing is mag-order ng sample muna to make sure na kung ano yung pinag-usapan nila is na-meet talaga nung supplier. Now, pagpadala ng sample order doon sa seller, if approve na ni seller yung sample order, then tsaka magkakaroon ng mass inventory order ang nakalagay. Mass inventory order. So yun na yung final inventory na gusto nilang ipagawa sa supplier para ibenta nila sa Amazon. All right? So with that, while the inventory is on production, which is most cases nagbibigay sila ng time frame around 1 month to 2 months on average. So while naka-standby, while it's still on production, the next thing na gagawin, number 6, is doing Amazon SEO, which is Amazon Search Engine Optimization. So ano bang ginagawa ng Amazon SEO? Amazon SEO is basically creating a listing and optimizing a product listing in the Amazon platform, just like this one. So this is the perfect example of listing. Like, let us say our client decided na magbenta ng isang jump rope. So this is the product listing. Kailangan nilang gumawa ng product listing sa Amazon, and ang ginagawa ng isang Amazon SEO is to make sure na majority of the keywords na related sa product nila is malagay sa kanilang product page or product listing, which is this one. Itong title, itong product features and benefits, itong mga bullet points, and yung product sa product description, which is this one. So basically, when you do Amazon SEO or search engine optimization, it's about optimizing the listing in terms of keywords na nilalagay mo doon sa product page nyo para pag may nag-search ng product nyo sa Amazon is potentially yung product mo ang ipakita sa harap ni customer. So that's pretty much that about Amazon SEO, but let's talk more about that in depth in the future. So that's Amazon SEO. Now number 7 is inventory management. So let us say tapos na yung production time. Nakagawa ka na ng listing, yung mga images mo, bullet points, product description, backend keywords, and your whatnot. Pagdating ng inventory sa Amazon, kasi ipapadala nila sa Amazon yan. From China to the Amazon warehouse, doon nila ipapadala yan. Kasi in most cases, most of our potential client in the future is mga Amazon FBA seller. Which means, pag Amazon FBA ka seller, fulfilled by Amazon, yung tawag dyan, FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, every time na meron kang product na ibebenta, kailangan mong isend or ipadala yan doon sa Amazon warehouse para every time na merong order sa store mo, si Amazon na ang bahala mag-pick, mag-pack, at mag-ship ng order mo sa bahay ni customer. So basically, wala ka ng trabahong gagawin pagdating sa part na yun. Ang gagawin mo lang sa side mo is to do your part in terms of marketing your product or advertising your product in front of the customer. Makapag-focus ka na sa marketing kasi si Amazon na bahala magpadala ng product mo doon kay customer. Now, that's number 7. Number 8 is, yun na nga, nakarating na yung inventory sa Amazon warehouse sa United States. Now, the next thing na gagawin dyan is to like let us say, ready na siya ibenta, pwede nang bumili si customer. The next thing na gagawin is Amazon PPC or Amazon pay-per-click. Dito papasok yung skill natin na kailangan nating aralin, which is, this is, about Amazon advertising. So, this is what we will talk most of the time sa webinar na to. So, Let's stay put lang muna yan dyan. Number 9 is about account management. So this is about the maintenance already, like either on the side of the advertising, SEO, inventory, listing itself, and whatnot. So account management, Amazon SEO, and PPC management. So this is the general overview ng isang Amazon seller, which is as a virtual assistant. Ito rin yung mga ginagawa natin. Like if you are a general Amazon VA. But again, just like what I said earlier, you don't have to learn everything. These things that I've mentioned na skill para kumita ng 6-digit per month as an Amazon virtual assistant. Again, learning Amazon PPC alone will do the job already, right? So let's talk about the next topic, which is ito. What are the benefits of specializing your skill as an Amazon PPC VA? This is extremely important that I need to discuss kasi kasi sinabi ko kanina na hindi mo kailangang aralin lahat para kumita ng 6-digit per month as an Amazon PPC VA. The main benefits is that number 1, high demand with low competition as of the moment. So basically, once meron kang ganitong klase ng skill bilang isang Amazon PPC specialist or virtual assistant, malaki yung chance mo, right? Malaki yung chance mo na makakuha ng kliyente versus doon sa mga common or saturated na mga skill na like mga data entry jobs na type of virtual assistant. That's the number 1 benefit. Malaki yung demand niya, consistent yung demand niya, and at the same time, hindi pa ganun ka-saturated. Low competition. Number 2, high salary rate. Now, this is what I'd like to discuss also kasi malaki talaga yung potential niya. Just like this one. On average kasi, like given na meron ka ng enough na skill and knowledge, nasa mga around $8 pataas per hour yung tawag nito salary. Which is for this case, like let us say $8 ka per hour times 8 hours per day. Then times, like let's say hindi kasama Saturday and Sunday, times 24, you have around 36 dollars per month. Times, like let us say on average we do have 50 pesos conversion, then that's around 76,000 per month in a single client. Now what if you have 2? This is what I exactly mean, na pag meron kang dalawang client, it can really give you 6-digit per month. Now, what is the evidence? Ito. This is our website, sandboxva.com, and you can see from here some of our successful student who is already an Amazon PPC specialist right now. Some of them making 6-digit per month, some of them making like 5-digit per month. Just like this one, see Sir Justin making 6-digit per month. You can watch this video and visit this. This is one of our interview with Sir Mark, or you can also visit our
guys, welcome.
Tawag nito YouTube channel, kasi sa YouTube channel namin dito mo rin makikita some of our success story sa Sandbox course who is already an Amazon PPC specialist right now. And again, just like what I said, ang inaral lang nila is yung pagigisang Amazon PPC, which already gave them earning 6-digit per month. Ito yung channel namin, Sandbox VA. You can also visit this one. Ito, si Sir Chant, which is he was able to close 3 clients as a newbie, as an Amazon PPC specialist for within 3 months. So this is the potential earning, like high demand with low competition and high asking rate. Now this is one client, 70K per month, and this is 68,000 per month. That's that's around 6-digit per month already na potential earning na pwede mong kitain as an Amazon PPC specialist. And that's the main reason why na you have to stay tuned in this webinar, kasi who knows na baka this is one of the skill na you would like to learn na pwede mong i-offer kay client. Kasi 40-40 lang kasi yan eh. Merong iba na hindi nila 40 yung hindi nila 40 yung advertising. Meron namang iba more on graphic design and whatnot. So let's find out later on. So that's one of the major reason why I decided to choose being an Amazon PPC virtual assistant. That's number 2. Number 3 is long-term client. Bakit ko nasabi? Kasi bilang isang Amazon PPC specialist, once meron ka ng kliyente, one of the most important VA na kailangan nila is someone who knows Amazon PPC, someone who can do and manage their advertising ng kanilang mga product, kasi that's one of our role. Kasi the main reason why they are selling is para bumenta. Now, para bumenta sila, they need someone who can manage and do the advertising for them. And this is the main reason why na one of the advantage being an Amazon PPC specialist is having a long-term client. All right? Now, number 4 is focus on one skill. So this is what I mean earlier na you don't have to learn everything. I mean, mababawasan na yung headache mo na aralin lahat ng bagay sa Amazon para kumita ng 6 digit. Kasi doing Amazon PPC alone, just like yung pinakita ko kanina, ito, again, it can give you already 6 digit per month given na bibigyan mo siya ng panahon na aralin talaga yung yung skill. So basically, one of the benefits is nakafocus lang yung attention and skill mo na ma-develop yung knowledge mo sa ganitong klaseng bagay for you to become a highly paid Amazon PPC virtual assistant. Number 5, no need to learn everything in Amazon. So I already said that. That's the advantage of being an Amazon PPC VA. There's a lot, but this is the most common advantage. All right. So next thing that we need to discuss is what is Amazon PPC. So nasabi ko na kanina, which is we have an idea already na being an Amazon PPC specialist is about managing the advertising or marketing ng kanilang mga product na binebenta sa sa Amazon. So basically, Amazon PPC stands for pay-per-click. So ito yon, Amazon PPC ads or pay-per-click is an auction-style system advertising inside Amazon where advertisers bid on keywords to be visible in front of the customer search query. So basically, Amazon PPC is a bidding system type of advertising. So what I mean by bidding system, di ba sa mga auction, pag merong mga bidding, is ang ginagawa nila is nagpapalakihan sila ng tawag nito, ng amount of money na willing nilang ibayad para makuha yung isang item. Just like say for example, merong like let's say merong special na relo, gold na relo na ino-auction. So yung mga tao, binibid nila yan. No? I'm willing to pay like, let's say, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So, kung sino yung may pinakamalaking willing na ibayad para makuha yung gold na relo na yun yung mananalo sa bid. That goes the same thing with the Amazon PPC advertising or pay-per-click. It's a bidding style of advertising system wherein ang binibid nila or yung pinag-aawayan nila sa auction is yung mga keyword or search term na tinatype ni customer sa Amazon platform. Say for example, ito. Like let's say yung example para natin. Like let's say I am a customer. Tapos gusto kong bumili ng jump rope. Ayan. Yung bidding system is ito. Itong tinype ko na jump rope na word, ito yung pinag-aawayan ng mga different seller. Na pag tinype ko yung jump rope as a customer, dapat yung product ko ang maipapakita sa harap ni customer. So basically, as an advertiser, binabayaran natin si Amazon para ipakita yung product natin sa harap nila ng customer. Kaya siya tinawag na pay-per-click. Ibig sabihin nun, babayaran mo si Amazon or Amazon system every time na merong magkiklik ng ads mo. Which is this one. Say for example, nag-type ako ng jump rope. Tapos merong mga lumabas na, sponsored. Ayan. Sponsored, ibig sabihin nito, binabayaran nila si Amazon para maipakita yung product nito. Sponsored. So, ibig sabihin nun, pag clinic ko to, itong mga na to, product na to na may sponsor, which is this one. Ayan, sponsored. Pag clinic ko yan, matcha-charge yung mga seller na yan. So this is what do we call pay-per-click or Amazon PPC. Bidding auction or bidding system siya. So they are fighting for the search term or keyword na maipakita yung product nila in front of the customer through bidding or auction. Alright? Auction system. When an Amazon customer performs a search query, which is yung ginawa ko kanina, nag-type ako ng jump rope, the sellers with the highest bids on relevant keywords win the auction. Yun na nga. Once ikaw ang highest bidder, ikaw ang potentially na maipapakita sa harap ni customer para mabili yung product mo. Alright? So that's Amazon PPC. It's about paid advertising inside Amazon. Now, the next thing that we need to talk about is what are the different campaign types na pwede nating gawin inside Amazon. And the most important is ano nga bang muka ng isang ng Amazon advertising platform once mabigyan ka na ng access ng kliyente mo. Like let's say may client ka na tapos they will let you already na i-manage yung mga campaigns nila. Ano nga ba ang muka? But first, let's answer the question. What are the different campaign types na pwede nating i-run sa Amazon PPC? Now, question is, how does it look like? Let me show you. Ganito yan. Once meron ka ng access, this is how it is going to look like. Merong catalog, merong inventory, orders, advertising, stores, growth, and so on. But you don't have to worry all of that. Kasi nga, gaya nga nasabi ko kanina, you just have to learn this one skill, which is Amazon PPC. So, ibig sabihin nun, nandito lang tayo sa side ng advertising and other types of report na related sa advertising natin. So, eto na nga. Ganito mo ka, punta ka lang sa advertising, then dito ka sa campaign manager. And the question earlier is, anong mga campaign type ang pwede natin gawin sa Amazon? Kasi may iba't ibang campaign type ang pwede natin gawin. Now, let's click this. There are different section here. Merong management, drafts, budget, targeting, setting, and history. And the other side as well, here, like let's say this one, sponsored ads, merong campaign manager, campaign creation, bulk operation, and so on. These are some of the advanced part topic already. Measurement and reporting, reports, Amazon attribution, and so on. Let's discuss that later on. But right now, let's focus on the campaign manager. What are the different campaign types na pwede natin gawin? So, when you do that, pag nandito ka na sa dashboard na to, click mo lang tong create campaign. And then, once you click that, dito ka mapupunta. Merong iba't ibang campaign type, which is this one. Right? So, campaign type, meron tayong tinatawag na sponsored products, merong sponsored brands, and sponsored display. Bawat campaign type na yan is may iba't ibang purpose or ad placement kung saan maipapakita yung product mo. Napansin nyo to, itong mga naka-orange. So, sponsored products dito sa page result, sa sponsored brands sa ibabaw, sa sponsored display sa product page, and so on. Meron siyang iba't ibang purpose. And this is something that I am going to show you right now kung paano gumawa ng iba't ibang campaign type na ito. Alright? So, let's go back to our slide. Right? So, these are the different campaign types. Now, let's talk about first on how to create a sponsored product campaigns. Now, this is where it gets interesting kasi this is the actual job or skills already na ginagawa natin sa ating mga client. Now, first is how to create sponsored products. Now, once you are here already, let's go back. Baka nakalimutan natin. Ayan, punta sa advertising, campaign manager. Click mo lang yung campaign manager. And then, click mo lang tong create a campaign. And then, next to that is mapupunta ka sa three different types of campaign. Then, una natin gagawin na ipakita ko sa inyo is sponsored products. Click natin tong continue. Ayan. So, once you are here already, ito yung, kumbaga, tatambag sa'yo. So, merong iba't ibang section here. Actually, there are, how many? 1, 2, hindi ko na nabilang. But, right here, ang pinakauna natin gagawin is, dapat nasa campaign, hindi ad group yung una. Dapat, ito ang una. Ewan ko kung bakit baliktad to. Campaign dapat ang una. Ito. Asa na yon? Let me try to pull out a different account here. Yung makikita nyo talaga yung actual na ano niya. Na forma ng Seller Central. I mean, yung sa ano, what do you call that? Sa Campaign Manager, kasi iba ang layout nito. Itong pinakita ko ngayon. Let's hold on a little bit. Sana ba? Teka lang ah. Kung makita yung ano, tingnan natin yung account. Tingnan natin. Asa na ba? Kape-kape muna kayo guys while I'm still looking for the other account. Yung tamang ano niya. Tamang forma ng Seller Central. Ayun. Hold on. I mean, tamang forma ng campaign manager. Ito. Found ya. Yan. Login ko muna. And there you go. Create a campaign. And ito. Ay, iba na rin. Binago na talaga ata. Bakit iba rin sa account na to? Anyway, let's talk about it here sa ano. Ito na lang. Alright? So, let's talk about it here. So, first is the ad group name or the name of the campaign na gusto mong i-run. Like, let us say, assuming na, ano ba to? Like, let us say, necklace. Alright? This is necklace. And I'm running an automatic or manual campaign. Kasi there are different type of, there are two different type of, campaign targeting na pwede mong gawin, either manual or automatic, which is I'm going to discuss right now. So say for example, like this is necklace and I'm running an automatic campaign, and kunwari yan, and then like let's say this is what the product that I wanted to sell, and then targeting, ito na yung ibig sabihin ko kanina. Merong automatic, merong manual. Nga pala dito merong search, enter list, pwede mong ilagay yung ASIN ng product mo or mag-upload through Excel para ano yung product na gusto mong i-advertise. So para ma-add siya dito or ma-advertise mo yung product na gusto mong i-advertise, click mo lang tong add, and so on. Yan, click mo lang tong X pag gusto mong i-remove. Right? Next to that is itong targeting. Ito yung sabi ko kanina, merong dalawang uri. Merong automatic, merong ding manual targeting. Now, sa automatic, let's discuss the automatic first. So automatic, ang sabi niya is Amazon will target keywords and products that are similar to the product in your ads. So basically, when you try to run a campaign or an advertising campaign na naka-automatic, ibig sabihin yan, you are letting Amazon to decide automatically kung saan niya ipapakita yung product mo na sa tingin nila is relevant or sa tingin nila is bibenta. So, ibig sabihin nun, wala kang control kung anong klaseng search term or keyword ka pwedeng ipakita ni Amazon. They will do the job for you when it comes to automatic targeting. Alright? Next to that, sa automatic targeting, automatic targeting, automatic targeting uses keywords and products to help your ads appear in the search and detail page. Yun ang sabi niya. Using keywords and product ASIN. But, it's Amazon who will decide it. Hindi ikaw. So, next to that is set bid. So, how much you are willing to pay per click pag nakita ni customer yung product mo at clinic nila. Now, for this case, like let's say yung default bid natin is 96, but you can change that, 96 cents. Alright? So, here, you can also set bids by targeting group kasi merong iba't ibang targeting group ang automatic campaign. Ito. So, iba't ibang targeting group. Ayan o. Targeting groups, you can choose different bids for groups of search and products match with your product in your ad. So basically, let's talk about this. Meron tayong tinatawag na close match, loose match, substitute, and complements. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Si close match, once you turn this on, kasi pwede mong ma-turn and off yan eh. Once you turn this on, which is all of them are naka-turn on, once you turn that on, ibig sabihin yan, si close match, si Amazon, ipapakita nyo yung product mo sa pinaka-similar na search term or keyword na sa tingin nila similar doon sa product na binibenta natin. Like let's say yung binibenta natin jump rope, tapos merong customer na nag-search na jump rope for men or jump rope for women. So ibig sabihin nun, since naka-close match tayo, naka-on yung close match, pwedeng ipakita ni Amazon yung product natin sa search query na yon. Kasi nga, ang binibenta natin jump rope and yung search query ni customer is jump rope then, which is closely related sa product na binibenta natin, kaya siya tinawag na close match. Now, that is kabaliktaran naman sa loose match. Kung ano yung mga less relevant na search term na sa product na binibenta natin, ipapakita rin ni Amazon yung product natin doon. Now, si substitute naman is, ano yung substitute sa product na binibenta natin? Right? So, let us say we are selling yung normal na jump rope, and then merong customer na nag-search na electric jump rope. So, ibig sabihin nun, pwede pa rin maipakita yung product natin doon sa customer even though ang sinearch ni customer is electric jump rope. Kasi yung binibenta natin is still a jump rope, hindi nga lang electric. So, kaya siya tinawag na parang substitute. Alright? Para siyang kung in any case na mabago yung isip ni customer na instead of electric, gusto na lang niya bumili ng normal na jump rope, then, pwedeng gawin ni customer yon, or pwede nilang, pwede silang magdesisyon nun kasi nga, it is, them na who can decide kung ano yung product na bibilhin nila. Now, si complement naman is complementary product. Like, say for example, nagbibenta tayo ng kutsara, tapos merong nag-search ng tinidor. So, that's a complementary search query or product. Kasi nga, si kutsara at tinidor ay pares sila. So, kahit na tinidor ang hinahanap ni customer, who knows, baka pag nakita nilang kutsara, since complement yung kutsara at tinidor, baka bumili din sila ng kutsara. So, yun yung ibig sabihin nun. Next to that is, meron tayong tinatawag na negative keyword targeting. So, ibig sabihin nun, if meron tayong specific keyword or search term from customers na ayaw natin mag-appear or maipakita yung product natin, then, pwede nating ilagay yan dito. So, say for example, gusto lang natin ipakita yung product natin sa mga jump rope na normal. Alright? Yung normal na jump rope lang. So, ibig sabihin nun, like let's say, ayaw kong maipakita sa product na electric jump rope. So, pwede mong ilagay yan dito. Like let's say, ayaw mo maipakita yung product mo sa electric jump rope, pwede mong ilagay yan dito, and then click add keywords. So, ibig sabihin nun, negative exact or negative praise. So, if mag-type si customer ng electric jump rope, safe na ang product mo. Hindi na maipapakita doon. Alright? So, ganun yung ibig sabihin niya. Negative product targeting, that goes the same thing. Lalagay mo lang yung ASIN ni what do you call that? Ng competitor dito or ng product na ayaw mo maipakita yung product mo. Then, you can put that from here. Now, campaign bidding strategy, this is one of the, most important that I'd like to discuss. Kasi, meron tayong iba't ibang campaign bidding strategy dito. So, say for example, ito, dynamic bids down only. Gaya nga nasabi ko kanina, di ba? Yung Amazon PPC advertising is a bidding system or a bidding or an auction bidding system para maipakita yung product mo sa harap ni customer. So, basically, pataasan ng offer. Kung ano yung how much willing ang ibayad mo kay Amazon para maipakita yung product mo sa harap ni customer. Now, si campaign bidding strategy, dito siya papasok, makakatulong. So, assuming na yung, example na, tinarget natin yung keyword na let us say keyword na jump rope. And then we are willing to pay $1 per click for the keyword na jump rope. Now, si dynamic bids, kasi meron tayong iba't iba, dynamic bids down only, dynamic bids up and down, and meron din tayong tinatawag na fixed bids. Now, si dynamic bids down only, if you are willing to pay $1 per click, ibig sabihin nun, we will lower your bids in real time when your ad may be less likely to convert into sale. So, ibig sabihin nun, when you choose this dynamic bids down only, pag pangit yung performance ng campaign mo, Amazon will lower your bids in real time para hindi ka na gumastos ng malaki pa. If pangit yung performance, if hindi talaga nagka-convert into sale, all you are getting is puro click lang, pero hindi naman bumibili. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, once i-click ng customer yan, yung product mo na ina-advertise natin, and then, ang mangyari niyan, matcha-charge ka. So, gagawin ni Amazon, pag pangit ang performance, pag hindi nagka-convert into sale, we will lower your bids in real time para hindi ka malakihan sa gastos. Now, the next option is dynamic bids up and down. Now, what is dynamic bids up and down? Let us say yung bids natin is $1, right? We will raise your bids by a maximum of 100% in real time when your ad may be more likely to convert into sales. So, ibig sabihin nun, Amazon can adjust in real time yung bid mo by 100% if maganda yung performance. Alright? So, ibig sabihin nun, pag meron tayong $1 na bid sa isang keyword, pwede siyang maging maximum bid by $2. Kasi nga, gaya nga nito, pag maganda daw ang performance ng campaign mo, pwedeng i-adjust ni Amazon yung bid mo higher by 100% para mas dumami pa yung tawag nito, yung visibility mo, para ikaw yung manalo sa placement ng ads, para ikaw yung maging visible in front of the customer when they search for the keyword jump rope. This is dynamic bids up and down. They will raise your bid in real time by 100% if maganda ang performance. Now, if pangit naman ang performance, they will also lower your bids as well. Kaya siya tinawag na up and down. Meron siyang dalawang option na pwedeng gawin. Whereas yung kanina, down only lang, walang up. Alright? The third one is fixed bids. So, ibig sabihin nun, we will use your exact bid and any manual adjustment you set and won't change your bids based on likelihood of a sales. Ibig sabihin nun, pag fixed bids ka, hindi papakilaman ni Amazon system yung bid mo. Pag nag-bid ka ng $1, it doesn't matter kung pangit or maganda yung performance ng campaign mo, $1 lang talaga yan. Hindi nila papakalaman, hindi nila bababaan, hindi rin nila tataasan. Kumbaga, kung naka-fixed bids ka, ikaw as an advertiser ang mano-manong mag-a-adjust ng bids mo depende sa kung anong gusto mong gawin sa campaign mo. So, ganun yon. Alright? So, ito naman, there's also additional on top of this campaign bidding strategy. Meron tayong tinatawag na top of search, first page, meron din ring product pages. So, this is an additional boost doon sa campaign na nirara natin para mas ma-priority yung ads natin. So, ayan o, in addition to your bidding strategy, you can increase your bids by up to 900%. Right? By a 900% para mai-prioritize yung product mo sa top of search first page. Ano ba yung top of search first page? Alright? So, yung top of search first page, let us say, excuse me, let us say as a customer nag-search ako ng product, like I want to buy a jump rope. Yung top of search first page, this is the first page already, right? Kasi meron tayong multiple pages. Ano, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. This is the first page. Now, the top of search is this one. Etong mga results na nasa pinakaunahan, pinakaibabaw na naka-sponsored. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin nun, kung gusto mong ma-prioritize talaga dito sa pinakataas, sa first page, sa pinakatuktok, para ikaw ang pinakaunang makita ni customer para bilhin yung product mo, pwede mong kalikutin itong top of search first page adjustment. Again, you can increase up to 900%. Alright? So, assuming na naka-dynamic bids down only tayo, which is $1, and then, on the top of search, like let's say, nag-add ako ng 100%. Like, I am willing 100% more para maipakita yung product ko dito sa top of search, first page. So, ibig sabihin nun, pag naka-down only ka, tapos meron kang top of search na 100%, your maximum bid is already $2. So, ibig sabihin nun, you are willing to pay $2 per click pag merong customer na nag-click ng tawag nito, ng product mo. Alright? So, this is the the product pages is the product pages, yung mga like let us say for example this one, pwede rin kasi nating maipakita yung product natin sa mismong product page ng competitor. So, just like this one. Ito. Just like this one. Merong nakalagay na, competitor niya to, merong nakalagay na sponsored. Alright? Meron nakalagay na sponsored. Dito sa baba, meron ding nakalagay na sponsored. Adjust natin ng konti. Ayan. Meron nakalagay na sponsored. Ayan, sponsored. So, ibig sabihin nun, etong product pages, if gusto mong maipakita yung product mo sa page or sa product page ni competitor, you can also add certain percentage from here with a maximum of 900%. Alright? What if, this is the question, what if naka-dynamic bids up and down na ako? Alright? Pag naka-dynamic bids up and down ka, tapos sa top of search, meron kang additional na 100%. Pag naka-dynamic bids up and down ka, tapos $1 yung bid mo, ang maximum bid mo na nun is already $2. Kasi nga ito, they can increase your bids by up to 100% pag naka-up and down ka. $1 plus $1, already $2. Now, if meron ka pang additional dito na top of search na 100%, ibig sabihin nun, if you have a $2 already, and then meron pang 100% dito, your maximum bid is already $4 per click. You are willing to pay $4 per click. And this is the main reason why that when choosing your bidding strategy, you have to be very careful on this part para hindi ka ma-overcharge sa expected mo na cost per click na babayaran mo kay Amazon. Alright? So, that's it. Next to that is the setting. Ayan, dito mo ilalagay yung campaign name mo. Like, let us say you are selling a necklace. And this is like, let us say this is an sponsored product type of campaign kasi this is sponsored product. And then you are selling a necklace. And then, let us say this is an automatic campaign. And so on. Alright? And then, you can also choose a portfolio. Like, let us say, meron siyang certain portfolio or folder na gusto mong paglagyan. Then, you can choose that from here. And then, you start date and date. And then, this is where you can put the daily budget. Like, let us say, the daily budget is $10 or $15 to start. And then, right after that, you can click this launch campaign. Now, the question here is, how does it look like sa loob ng Amazon when you launch the campaign already? Let's go back here, campaign manager. Like, let's say, natapos mo na gawin yung sponsor product na campaign. And it is going to look like this. Like this. Ito, this one. Ito. Then, merong mga certain metrics na makikita mo. Cost type, impression, and so on. Clicks, click-through rate, spend, sales, ACOS, ROAS, and so on. So, dito mo makikita yung mga yung mga information ng campaign mo, kung ilang tao yung kung ilang tao yung nakakita ng product mo and ilang tao yung nag-click. So say for example this one, for this specific campaign, wrap bracelet. Punta tayo sa gilid ng konti. Ayan. So sa wrap bracelet, merong around 5.4 million na nakakita ng product mo. And then out of that 5.4 million, 23,000 ang nag-click, which resulted to about 0.43% na click-through rate. And ito yung ginastos natin. Sa click na to, sa 23,000 na click, ito yung ginastos natin, around $5.8 thousand. And the cost per click niya average, so every time na mayroong nag-click ng product natin or ng advertising, ina-advertise natin ng products, around 25 cents. And nagkaroon tayo ng order na 665, which resulted to having around $20,000 in sales. So this is how it is going to look like as soon as you launch this campaign. Alright? Pero nga, merong may konting pagbabago sa campaign structure. Kasi itong campaign name, normally dapat Eto siya, dito siya nasa pinakaibabaw talaga. Then next to that is etong ad group. I'm not so sure lang kung bakit nandito to sa pinakababa ngayon, but that's the normal structure. All right? Now this is just only the automatic campaign. All right? Let's talk about the manual campaign. What if we do manual campaign? So big sabihin nun, manual campaign, choose a keywords or products to target shopper searchers and set custom bids. So ibig sabihin nun, tayo yung magdi-decide kung ano yung keywords or search term na gusto nating i-target. Alright? So let's say manual campaign, and then ayan, you have two option, keyword targeting or product targeting. So when we choose the keyword targeting, magkakaroon tayo ng option dito sa baba. Ito, keyword targeting. And then they have three option. Either we can follow the suggested na sinasuggest ni Amazon, or we can enter a specific list of keywords na gusto natin targetin, or we can upload a list of keywords na naka-Excel file para mas madali, and so on. From here, like let us say, if you want to follow the suggested keyword, like let us say, here, sa match type, meron kasi tayong, sa keyword targeting kasi, meron tayong iba't ibang match type. Meron tayong tinatawag na broad, praise, and exact, which is something that I'd like to discuss right now. Kasi pag naglagay ka dito, like let us say, I want to target the word jump rope. Meron kang iba't ibang match type keyword targeting na pwede mong gamitin, which is broad, praise, and exact. Now, the question here is anong pagkakaiba ng tatlo na yan? Itong broad, praise, and exact when you add this keyword. Like when you target this keyword. Ayan o. Isang keyword lang yung tinarget natin, pero merong tatlong lumabas na targeting match type, which is broad, praise, exact. Now, before we proceed, let me explain this three first kung ano yung pagkakaiba nila. Again, target natin yung keyword na jump rope, right? Itabi ko muna to saglit. Let's go back to the presentation. So, basically, here, what are the different keyword targeting match type? So, when you target a keyword, there are different type, broad, praise, and exact. Now, let's start with broad. All right? So, when you target a broad match keyword, based here, sa explanation ko, you can add a modifier word on the first, middle, and at the end of your PPC keyword targeting. So, say for example, yung tina-target natin na keyword, like, let's say nagbebenta tayo ng t-shirt. Let me just drink a water. Let's say nagbebenta tayo ng t-shirt. Red t-shirt. Pag tinarget natin ang keyword na red shirt, you will be visible in the customer search terms. So, magiging visible daw tayo in front of the customer pag si customer nag-search ng, like let's say yung exact, like let's say yung keyword na tinype nila or yung search term na tinype nila is red v-neck shirt for men. So, mapapansin nyo dito, kinulayan ko yung word na tinatarget natin, which is, red, tapos merong, yung number 1, merong word din na shirt, which is yung naka-color blue. Pero napansin mo, meron siyang modifier sa gitna. Merong nakalagay na v-neck shirt for men. Pero yung tinarget natin, red t-shirt lang. Pero, pwede tayong maging visible kahit na yung tinype ni customer is red v-neck shirt for men. Kasi nga, yung targeting natin is broad. Kumbaga, broad yung pwedeng maging visible yung product natin. Alright? So, this is the perfect example. Pwede tayong maging visible sa red v-neck shirt for men, and at the same time, pwede rin tayo maging visible sa if si customer nag-type ng medium, red shirt. Ayan, meron pa rin, present pa rin yung word na red shirt for women. Present yung word na red shirt. Or, gym workout, red shirt. Kasi nga, gaya ng sabi ko, sa broad match, yung rule niya is, you can add a modifier on the first, middle, and end of your PPC keyword targeting. Alright? Pwede tayong maging visible for as long as present yung word targeting natin or yung keyword targeting natin na red shirt, which is always present dito kahit na nagkabuhol-buhol nga lang or merong mga modifier. Red, v-neck shirt for men, and so on. So this is the broad match. Now, the perfect example of this is this one. This is how it is going to look like inside the Amazon PPC search term report. So, this is the example of broad match. Say for example, ito, yung targeting namin is leather dog doorbells. The match type is broad. Then, yung tinype ni customer is merong modifier sa huli, which is yung gold. So, yung tinype niya is dog, doorbell, leather, gold. Nag-appear yung product namin sa search term na ito kahit na yung tinarget namin na keyword is wala namang word na gold. Kasi nga, naka-broad targeting kami. Alright? Pwede tayong mag-appear kahit na may modifier or may additional word yung tinype ni customer. Another example is bell for dog training. Naka-broad targeting pa rin. Pero nag-appear tayo sa dog house training bell. So, mapapansin nyo, bell for dog training. Ayun o, bell. Paano ko ba i-screenshot to? Ayun o, merong word na bell. Andito yung word na dog and andito yung word na training. And then yung modifier niya na word is itong, or additional na word na tinype ni customer is itong house. Now, this is the perfect example. Ayan po, leather dog bells. Then, nag-appear tayo sa harap ni customer when they type for the search term leather red dog bell for training. This is only the broad match. Now, the phrase match is this one. You can add a modifier word on the first and end only. Alright? On the first and end only of your PPC keyword targeting. So, yung example pa rin natin, red shirt na targeting. You will be visible in the customer search term pag nag-type sila ng, again, on the front and end only, pag nag-type sila ng V-neck red shirt. Ayan, present ang red shirt. Or, pag nag-type sila ng red shirt for women. So, mapapansin nyo, yung modifier or yung additional keyword niya is nasa end, nasa first or end lang ng keyword targeting natin. Just like this one, gym, workout, red shirt. So, that's the phrase match. And the example of that is this one. Alright? So, yung targeting natin is dog bells. Naka-phrase match yung targeting natin. And then sa customer search term, nag-appear tayo sa 1-inch hunting dog bells. So, napansin nyo, yung modifier niya is nasa harap lang or nasa unahan lang or nasa huli. The other example is jump ropes. Phrase match, 7 feet jump rope. Nasa unahan lang yung additional na word. Phrase match targeting. Bell for door. Naka-phrase match, right? Yung additional keyword na tinype ni customer is nasa unahan at nasa huli. Kasi yung tinype nila is jingle bell for door knob. So this is what I exactly mean na sa phrase match, pwede tayong mag-appear sa harap ni customer even if meron silang additional na keyword na tinatype nila versus doon sa targeting natin. Yun nga lang, the rule is they can only add or we will only appear if they will add on the phrase match if they will add an additional word on the first and last of the keyword targeting na tinatarget natin. Now, the last one is the exact match. You can be visible with the exact match of your keyword targeting as well as singular or plural terms or minor misspellings. So, for example, yung keyword na targeting natin is still the same, red t-shirt. You will be visible in the customer search term. Red shirts or red shirt only. Kasi nga, exact match. Kumbaga, walang additional keyword or walang modifier. So, if si customer nag-type ng red shirt or red shirts, doon lang tayo mag-a-appear. Kaya nga siya tinawag na exact match keyword targeting. Kung ano yung tinype ni customer, yun din yung targeting natin. Alright? So, this is the perfect example. Ayan o, hand pump basketball. Ayan o, yung tinype ni customer sa customer search term, itong naka-red, hand pump basketball. 4 square balls, 4 square ball. Rubber ball, rubber balls. Kick balls, kick ball. Ayun, di ba? Hindi kasama tong mga ganito. Yung itong letter A, hindi na nire-recognize ni ano yan. Ni Amazon. All right? So that is the exact match. Now, let's go back here sa paggawa ng campaign. Ito yung pagkakaiba nila. Now, when doing a keyword targeting, it's totally up to you how you are going to strategize your campaign. So let us say jump rope. Like let us say gusto ko lang mag-run ng campaign for jump for broad match. So one thing that you need to do is kailangan mo lang tanggalin yan, yung checkmark para yung pag-add mo ng keyword, yung broad match lang yung ma-add. And then from here, sa bid section, this is where you can edit on how much you are willing to pay per click kay Amazon when customers search for the keywords jump rope on a broad match targeting. Alright, you can change that. Like, let's say, I'm willing to pay like 8 cents muna. Yan. 8 cents. And click save. So on. So you can do that. So from here, you can also check the suggested. Like let's say I want to see some exact match, ano yung mga suggested keyword ni Amazon na pwede nating targetin. Alright? So let's say I wanted to do exact match targeting for, like let's say I'm selling necklace chain. You can click this ad and ma-add na yan dito sa gilid, and then you can edit the bid from here. Alright? So that's how you do it. That's the keyword targeting. Now the product targeting naman is this one. You can target your competitor. So again, merong suggested si Amazon here for the product targeting for the whole category of the necklace, or you can put the individual product that or competitor na pwede nating i-target, like let's say this one, this one, this one. Just click add and change the bid here. Pretty much almost the same principle with the keyword targeting. Yun nga lang, yung product yung tinatarget natin, hindi keyword. Alright? So let's say keyword targeting, and then scroll down ka ng konti. Ito na rin, negative targeting, alam nyo na yan. And the bidding strategy, which is I already explained. And this is the campaign name and the campaign setting, and launch the campaign. So that's how you can make a, what do you call that? A sponsored product campaign na pinag-usapan natin kanina. Now, there are other two different types of campaign pa na pwede mong gawin, which is ito, how to create a sponsored brand campaigns. Alright? So, ito, balik tayo dito. Mabilisan lang. Leave. Balik tayo dun sa ito. Sponsor product. Ito naman, itong nasa gitna is sponsor brand. How to create sponsor brand campaigns daw. Click lang natin tong continue. And then, ito na yung tamang structure. Bakit baliktad yung kanina? Ayun, dapat to. Yung una dapat yung campaign name, hindi yung yung ad group name. So, ayan. Papangalan natin, campaign name. Like, let us say, we are still selling necklace. Ayan. Necklace, this is like SB, sponsored brand. And let us say this is, let's say this is a broad targeting. Broad keyword targeting. Broad. Lagay mo lang dyan. And then, like, let's say merong folder, naka-folder siya, portfolio. Then you can put the daily budget here. Like, let's say $15. Daily budget. There's also lifetime. And then, merong ad format here. There are different ad format. So, we have product collection, spotlight, or video. Now, first question is, when you run a sponsored brand campaign, saan nga ba siya maipapakita? So, let me show you that from here. Like, punta tayo sa Amazon. Let us say, punta tayo dito sa United States. Change natin ito. United States, apply, done. Let us say naghanap tayo ng jump rope. Alright? So this is one of the perfect example of the sponsored brand campaign. Napansin nyo ito ba? This is the sponsored product, sponsored product, sponsored product. Itong nasa first page and nasa first row ng product results or search results. Now, si sponsored brand is ito. Itong nasa pinaka taasan na merong parang product cover or malaking picture and whatnot. And ito yung product na binibenta nila. Normally, dapat 3 yan dito pero 2 lang yung nilagay niya. So, this is the sponsored brand. So, when we run a sponsored brand, dyan mag-a-appear yung product natin. Now, when I click this, anong mangyayari? So, this is how it is going to look like. Napunta agad ako sa product page. Merong iba, mapupunta ka sa isang product, parang product collection. Like this one. This is, napunta ako sa product collection or sa product store nila. Alright? So, merong ibang option. Ito na yun. Yung kanina, store spotlight ang tawag doon. So, napunta tayo sa product store nila. Kaya, drive traffic to a store including sub-pages. Alright? Or drive product to a multiple product from a landing page of your choice. So, basically, when you choose this one, itong product collection, makakapili ka kung ano yung product na pwede mong i-feature na makikita ni customer or gusto mong i-prioritize. Alright? Ito naman is product video ads. Like, let us say, hanap tayo ng video dito. Ito. So, this is sponsored brand video ads. Dito siya mag-appear. Ito yung video and nasa gilid yung product, which is makikita natin. Ayan, merong nakalagay na sponsored. So, ibig sabihin nun, this seller is paying Amazon para maipakita yung product niya when I search for the keyword jump rope. Alright? So, yan yun. So, let us say, product collection, and then you can choose the product collection here, sub-pages, home page or other page if merong iba, or newly landing page. And then, click add the product that you want to advertise, and then click this submit for review kasi i-review pa yan nila nila Amazon if ma-approve yung ads mo. Alright? But what if store spotlight yung pipiliin mo? Ganun pa rin. Store spotlight. Choose ka lang ng store. Like let us say this one. Itong Blush Jewelry. Kaso naka ano siya ngayon. Ayaw ma-choose. And then, right after that, i-follow mo lang yung instruction, then click Submit Review. But what if naman, ito naman, video ads. Ayan, click mo lang yung video. Click mo lang yung product na gusto mong i-advertise. And then, ayun, dito sa creative, this is where you can add or upload the video. And there are some instruction from here kung ano yung video na pwede mong i-upload in terms of dimension, quality, and so on. Alright? So, this is also the how it is going to look like in desktop and how it is going to look like in mobile view. Alright? So, pag na-add mo na ang video, then you have an option to do keyword targeting or product targeting, which is pretty much you know already what is this tool all about. And then, you can enter the list of the keyword here na pwede mong gusto mong i-target. Either you do it on a broad match, phrase match, or exact match. Totally up to you. Or pwede mo silang pagsabayin tatlo. Alright? Dahil si jump rope, ayan o. Pwede mo silang pagsabayin lahat. Targeting sa isang campaign. Alright? Negative targeting and so on. And then, submit for review. So, that is how you can make a sponsored brand campaign. Now, the next thing is, ayan o, sponsored brand campaign. The next thing is, paano gumawa ng a sponsored brand video, which is yun, pinakita ko na. The next thing is, paano gumawa ng sponsored display campaign. Now, let me show you this. Kasi sa sponsored display campaign is ito yung mga product na, or mga ads na nakikita natin sa product page mismo, which is yung something na pinakita ko kanina. Jump lang. Jump rope. Jump rope. This is one of the example of sponsored display campaign. Itong nakikita natin dito na mga sponsored. Ayan o. Sponsored. 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 Ayan. And sponsored. Now, the question here is, ito sponsored product type of campaign. Hindi to sponsored display. Yung sponsored display, ito. Ayan o. Itong sponsored and itong sponsored na to. Itong dalawa. Now, the question is, paano ba gumawa niyan? So, all we have to do is, leave muna tayo dito. Click lang natin tong sponsor display na campaign creation. Click continue. And then, ito. Type mo lang yung campaign name mo. Ilagay mo siya sa portfolio. Mostly, I do it na walang end date. Then, yung daily budget. And then, yung ad group name. And then, here, click the product that you want to advertise. And then, you have to option from here. Contextual targeting. Choose product and categories to target your ads. So, let's say, pinili natin to, contextual targeting. Below that, next to that is merong bidding optimization. Optimize for reach. So, ibig sabihin nun, when you choose this, we will optimize your bids for a higher viewable impressions. Drive brand or products awareness by showing your ad to relevant audiences to maximize reach. Kumbaga, they will show your ads as much as they can to a number of people na relevant doon sa product mo. But how are you going to be charged with Amazon? So, hindi ka ma-charge by click, but instead, ma-charge ka by impression. VCPM. Cost per 1,000 viewable impressions. So, ibig sabihin nun, once you get 1,000 viewable impression or 1,000 impression, doon ka palang ma-charge kay or ma-charge ni Amazon. Hindi sa click, based on views or impression. Now, next is if you choose the optimize for page visit, we will optimize your bids for a higher page visit. Drive brand or product consideration by showing your ads to a customer more likely to click. So basically, ipapakita ni customer or ni Amazon yung product mo sa customer na potentially i-click yung product mo para ma-visit yung page. Alright? Next is optimize for conversion. We will optimize your bids for a higher conversion rates. So, ibig sabihin nun, ipapakita ni Amazon yung product mo doon sa mga customer that will likely purchase your product na binibenta mo. So, it's totally up to you na lang kung ano yung goal ng campaign mo to choose kung saan sa tatlo nito ang pipiliin mo, either for brand awareness or for page visit or for sales conversion. Alright? So, next to that is contextual tagging. So, this is where we can target the different type of, this is the category type of targeting, and this is the individual product where we can target, manually put the competitor product ASI in here para matarget sila. Alright? Next is creative. So ano yung product na binibenta mo? You can add the logo here, the headline, and the image. Ayan. So this is how it is going to look like. Ayan. Alright? And then click mo lang yung launch campaign. So that's how you do it when you do SD campaign for contextual targeting. But what if for audiences? So when you choose audiences, ito, ayan, you know already about this bidding strategy. Now, let's go back here, or let's go here sa audiences. So audiences, there are different options that you can choose from here. Amazon audiences, views remarketing, or purchase remarketing. Amazon audiences is, once you choose this, you have the different option. Basahin muna natin yun, reach relevant audiences using our exclusive pre-built segments, lifestyle interests, and so on. So, let us say you wanted to reach an audience sa lifestyle na merong like shoppers, na merong like specific brands, and so on. Like primary passion and ad. Like let's say you wanted to add this, yung mga shopper na mahilig sa mga brand, na merong fashion shoppers, you can target that here. Ito yon. You can filter out different audiences or segments na pwede mong targetin dito. Like let's say lifestyle or interest. Like you wanted to target yung mga tao na may interest sa sports or jump rope, you can do that from here. You can search that from here. Alright? Views remarketing is about, yung ipapakita mo yung product mo na nakakita na nung una. Like let's say, this week nakita ko yung product na ina-advertise nila. Then ito yung tinatawag na remarketing. Kumbaga, pwede nating ipakita ulit yung product na pinakita na natin last week para mas ma-convince sila na bilhin yung product natin or maalala nila na nakita nila yung product natin. Alright? So, that pretty much almost the same concept with purchase remarketing. Kumbaga, reach custom-built audiences who purchase product matching. Choose your criteria to choose. Product targeting, look back, yung mga customer na nag-purchase for the last 30 days, pwede natin ipakita yung product natin sa kanila or bentahan ulit sila. So this is a remarketing type of campaign para sa mga customer who already purchased your item, and this is the 3 options that we have here. Alright? Then from here, this is also, you can adjust your bids as well. I forgot to mention kung how much you are willing to pay Amazon for that specific option. And this is the creative, where you can add your logo, headline, and your product image, and then click this launch campaign here. So that's how you make a sponsored brand campaign. Again, pinakita ko na kanina on how once you launch a campaign, on how it is going to look like inside Amazon. Alright? Just a quick recap lang. Ganito yan ang pagmumukha niya sa loob ng Amazon once you run a campaign already. Dito mo makita kung ilang tao ang nakakita ng product mo, ilang tao ang nag-click, ilang tao ang bumili, ilan yung benta nyo, and so on. So that's how you create a sponsored display campaign. Now, let's talk about the other topic from here. Like, what is the PPC search term report? Yung PPC search term report, yun yung pinakita ko kanina, yung nag-explain ako about broad match, exact match, and so on. Alright? Dito natin makikita. Like, let's say itong broad match. Tinarget natin is leather dog bells. Pero, yung actual na tinype talaga ni customer is dog doorbell leather gold. So, this is the search term report. Kumbaga, ito yung report inside Amazon na kung saan makikita natin kung anong exact search term yung tinype ni customer versus doon sa tinarget natin. Kasi yung tinarget natin dito is leather dog doorbells lang. Pero yung tinype ni customer is dog doorbell leather gold or dog house training bell. Alright? So that is the search term report. That is extremely important, and this is where we will mostly play our mind in terms of analyzing the data pagdating sa result ng ating mga campaign sa pag-manage ng kanilang advertising sa mga product na binibenta nila. Right? So that is the PPC Search Term Report, where you would be able to see the numbers of people na nakakita ng product mo, nag-click, bumili, sales, and so on. Alright? Number 12, what are the different metrics that you need to look at when managing a campaign? Actually, ito na yung pinakita ko kanina. Once you run a campaign already, this is where you would be able to see on different metrics na kailangan mong i-analyze, which is how many people ang nakakita ng product mo, how many people ang nag-click, yung click-through rate niya, magkano yung nagastos nyo, the cost per click, and so on. So this is the sales and a cost, or the advertising cost of sales. So advertising cost of sales, this represents on the numbers of percentage na nagastos nyo over your sales. So let us say yung sales dito is, like let us say this one example is $20,000.8 dollars. Yung 28% nitong $20,000 is nagastos natin sa advertising, which is around $5.8 thousand. So ito yung ibig sabihin ng a cost. The numbers of percentage from here is, represents on the percentage na nagastos natin sa advertising versus doon sa sales na kinita natin. So for example, this one, 16.31% ng $1.5 is nagastos sa advertising, which is around $254. Alright? So that's the common metrics na natitingnan natin. But how does it look like inside pagdating sa keyword targeting? Say for example, this one. Open natin tong campaign ito, wrap bracelet. Sa loob niyan, merong ad group, wrap bracelet, and merong keyword targeting. So you can check from here para ma-analyze mo, kasi merong different option here. Ads, which is yung product na ina-advertise natin, and we have the targeting, which is yung keyword targeting na tinarget natin. But we don't have any information from here because this is an automatic targeting. Let's go back and look for another example here before we proceed with the another another topic. It's an automatic. This is a manual campaign. All right? So ito, say for example, ito manual campaign. Click natin tong ad group number 1. And then inside of that, there are different keyword targeting na pwede mong i-analyze. Like say for example, this one. We have 6. Black bracelet crystals, black leather wrap bracelet for women, and so on. So if you wanted to see on a keyword level performance, kung anong meron sa kanila, anong naging situation niya, this is how you are going to check it. Kailangan mo lang pumasok sa loob ng campaign and doon mo makikita yung mga different metrics na pwede mong basahin para mag-analyze ng data. Like let's say for this keyword, number 1, first keyword targeting natin is meron tayong 46,000 impression, 138 clicks, and gumastos tayo ng $83, which resulted to having around $179 in sales. Alright? Pero, sa sales na to na 179, 46% of that is nagastos natin sa advertising, which is this one. Which means, the lower the A cost or advertising cost of sales is the better. Ibig sabihin nun, pag like let's say 10% lang yung A cost natin dito, ibig sabihin nun, 10% lang yung nagastos natin sa advertising, or mas konti yung nagastos natin sa advertising para makuha tong sales na to. Alright? So this is how you read it. And I would highly suggest that when you analyze the campaign, you always go here inside the campaign para ma-analyze mo each and every keyword kung ano yung performance nila. Just like this one. $18 gumastos lang pero walang sales. Ayan o, 0. Alright? So that's how you can that's how you can check it. Then those are the certain metrics that you need to analyze. And that's just an overview. There's a different way to read it kung paano mag-decision, but that's on the advanced part already sa sa lesson or sa training ng Sandbox. So number 13 is ayun na nga, this is the different metrics na kailangan nating basahin. Impression, customer who see your product. It doesn't matter whether they click it or not. Basta nakita or dumaan sa computer nila or sa cellphone nila, that will be counted as impression. So ito yung impression, Itong kinulayan ko ng dilaw. This is the PPC search term report, and doon mo rin makikita yung mga information na to when you download this Excel file. Alright? Clicks, the numbers of customer who click your ads or product. Ayan. Ito yung magiging mukha niya sa search term report. Itong kulay dilaw. Click-through rate. Click-through rate is the ratio of users who click your ads. Dito mo rin makikita yan. Click-through rate. Cost per click, the amount you pay per click on your ads. So dito mo rin makikita. Like let's say sa keyword na to, sa first keyword. Exact match type, yung customer search term is jump ropes for fitness. So yung cost per click or yung binayaran natin kay Amazon is around 96 cents and so on. Dito mo rin makikita yung data na yan para ma-analyze natin yung performance ng campaign na nirara natin kay client. Conversion rate is, ito naman, one of the most important metrics na kailangan natin tingnan. Conversion rate is the ratio of users who purchase your products out from the numbers of people who click your ads. So say for example, like merong 10 nag-click ng product mo and then 5 nun is binili yung product mo. So that's around 50% conversion rate. So basically, the higher the conversion rate, the better. So ganun siya. So ayan conversion rate, dito rin natin makikita. Spend, the amount you pay in Amazon PPC advertising, and dito mo rin makikita yung spend. Ayan, sa part na to. Orders, numbers of customers who order your products. Dito rin natin makikita orders or units. So, question here, anong pinagkaiba ng orders or and units? Order is like, say for example, sa Jollibee. Like, I can order 1 bucket of chicken. So, 1 bucket of chicken, there are so many chicken inside of it. Like, so 1 bucket of chicken, merong 10 pieces, 20 pieces, and so on. So, yung 20 pieces na yun yung numbers of units. So, basically, just like for example, this one. Itong nasa baba. Merong, 16. Itong, ano bang mas higher? Itong 135. So, 135 yung order, pero yung numbers of units is around 145. So, ibig sabihin nun, parang may nag-order pa ng 10 more pieces si customer when they purchase the product. So, that's the difference between the two. Alright? Sales, the amount you made out from the numbers of customers order. So, ayan. Dito rin natin makikita yung sales metrics. Bakit malabo? Not sure bakit malabo, but this is where you can see the sales. ACOS, advertising cost of sales, it's the numbers of percentage on how much you spent already to get a sale. So, ito yung sabi ko kanina, yung ACOS. Dito natin makikita ACOS or ROAS. Alright? So, that's pretty much it. The overview of being an Amazon PPC specialist. It's basically managing their advertising platform or us making sure na mag-appear yung product nila through advertising or through Amazon advertising, na mag-appear yung product nila in front of the customer by targeting the relevant keyword kung ano man yung product na binibenta nila. So that's one of our main role. Again, just like what I said earlier, you don't have to learn everything inside Amazon for you to like make 6-digit per month as a virtual assistant. Kasi nga, learning Amazon PPC alone can give you 6-digit already, kasi this is one of the most important part ng kanilang store, na they will always need someone who can do and who can manage their advertising platform or advertising or marketing, kasi ito yung nagbibigay ng sales sa kanila. Kasi pag walang sales yung store nila, ibig sabihin nun, wala rin. Lugi ang negosyo. Di ba? So, yun. The next thing that I'd like to discuss about, and I really hope that you have learned a lot on this basic lessons about PPC. There's a lot more that you can learn about this, but that's gonna be on the advanced part already. If that's something that you are interested to learn, then we have an advanced lesson about that, which is we will be discussing later on this part of the webinar. Just like what I said earlier, that the main purpose of this webinar is to introduce to you guys that Sandbox VA is offering a paid training about Amazon PPC virtual assistant specialization. Now, if this is something that you are interested to learn as skill na pwedeng i-offer kay client, or something na the rate or the potential earning bilang isang Amazon PPC especially is something na interesado ka, then definitely I would highly suggest for you guys to do an upskill and learn this type of service na pwede natin i-offer sa kanila. Alright? So, next thing that I'd like to discuss about is the preparations before hunting for an Amazon PPC client. Now, this is where a lot of aspiring virtual assistant fails kasi nga they are not prepared when they look for or a client. Now, number one preparation na kailangan natin gawin is the skills and knowledge. This is number one. Now, the main reason is like if you are a virtual assistant, it's no longer the same as pag nag-a-apply tayo ng corporate job sa isang kumpanya dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi nakasanayan natin dito na we are highly reliant when it comes to, pagdating sa ating resume, sa mga certificates, sa mga backer and backups or whatever. Highly reliant tayo, and then reliant din tayo sa training na pino-provide ng company when we get hired. But the thing here is that the industry na paging isang virtual assistant or yung culture nila, like let's say sa United States, is different. Wala silang pakialam sa mga certificates or kung saan ka nakapagtapos or whatnot. Ano yung importante sa kanila? Yung importante sa kanila is your skills and knowledge. And the reason is the main purpose why they are looking for an Amazon PPC virtual assistant. There are only two reasons. Number one is kailangan nila ng tulong kasi alam nila yung gagawin pero wala silang time na gawin yung trabaho na yon. Kaya they would need someone who knows or who has the knowledge already na pwedeng makatulong sa kanila sa trabaho na yon. Again, pwedeng makatulong sa kanila sa trabaho na yon. So basically, if you are looking for a client, you need to be a solution to their problem. And that's the main reason why na kailangan mo ng skills and knowledge already before you look for a client. Kasi kailangan nila ng tulong. They don't have a time to train you, or let us say they don't have the capability to train you and to start from the basic para i-guide ka kung anong gagawin para gumawa ng campaign, paano mag-analyze ng report, ano yung mga strategy na pwedeng gawin, and so on. That's the number one reason kung bakit sila nag-hire. Alam nila yung gagawin pero wala silang oras na gawin yon. Number two is hindi nila alam yung gagawin. Kaya they need someone who can do the job na alam kung paano mag-run ng campaign, alam paano mag-analyze, alam kung paano gumawa ng report and whatnot. So, yun lang yung dalawang rason na yun. Kailangan nila ng tulong. So, ibig sabihin nun, para matulungan mo sila, kailangan mo ng skills and knowledge. Now, this is where a lot of aspiring Amazon PPC virtual assistant fails kasi naghahanap agad sila ng kliyente without even having the solid knowledge yet when it comes to PPC. And don't get me wrong about that. It's totally okay na maghanap agad ng kliyente if kailangan na talaga. Kasi meron naman talagang mga kliyente na tumatanggap ng VA, ng PPC specialist kahit na hindi pa talaga ganun ka-solid ang knowledge. Kasi merong mga client na kino-consider nila na along the way you will learn din naman. So it's okay kahit wala ka pang solid knowledge. But let me tell you honestly na in most cases, yung mga client is maghahanap talaga. Like they always prefer to hire a VA na may solid knowledge na talaga or skills. And that's the main reason why na I'm telling you this right now kasi you will have an option if this is something that you are interested to learn. Either you learn it for free, self-face through Google, YouTube, different website, self-research kumbaga. Or para makat yung learning curve or time na aralin yung skill na to, then you can enroll to a course just like the Sandbox VA and other courses out there na nag-offer ng Amazon PPC Skills VA para mag-guide ka na nila ng maayos kasi alam na nila yung gagawin. Kumbaga, ikaw, ang gagawin mo na lang is i-follow na lang kung ano yung ituturo sa'yo. So, ibig sabihin nun, mas mapapadali yung pag-aaral mo bilang isang Amazon PPC specialist. Kasi kung ano yung mga natutunan nila or ano yung natutunan ko dito sa Sandbox and sa mga kliyente ko, pwede ko nang ituro directly sa'yo. Kumbaga, makapag-save ka pa ng time na mapunta kung saan-saan sa YouTube, sa Google, and whatnot para aralin yung skill. But again, you have two options. Either you go learn it for free or you go enroll to a course just like sa Sandbox. Now, that's one of the skill and knowledge. That's the first step. Now, the second step is the confidence. This is extremely important the confidence na when the client is asking you some questions, kailangan mo silang sagutin with confidence para ma-convince mo sila na you really know something na matutulungan mo talaga sila. Now, for you to be able to gain that confidence is kailangan mong aralin ng mabuti yung skill mo. So, we will go back pa rin sa number 1 preparation natin, which is yung skill and knowledge. Para maging confidence ka, you need to learn first the skill. Kasi, yun na nga, the main reason na kailangan mo ng confidence is that nafe-feel ni client yan if hindi ka confident sa sinasabi mo or parang medyo mismong sa sarili mo parang doubtful ka sa mga sagot mo or and whatnot. That is the main reason why na for you to be able to answer them directly with their question with confidence, you need to learn the skill and to gain the necessary knowledge na kailangan mong matutunan. Alright? Number 3 is the social media optimization, like your profile, your LinkedIn, and the other social media platform. Dapat maging formal or specific yung social media platform mo para sa ganitong klase ng trabaho, like your cover page, your profile, yung mga content na pinupost mo should be related to Amazon PPC kasi merong mga kliyente na chine-check nila yan. Most especially sa LinkedIn, binibisita nila yung mga profile natin or page natin for them to see if you really know something or we really know something na pwedeng makatulong sa kanila. Alright? Next is the online portfolio. So, online portfolio is something that I can highly recommend para ma-convince yung mga client natin kasi this is one way para ma-build up yung tiwala nila. Now, how to make an online portfolio? Then this is something that you will learn from the course as well. If you will enroll kasi this is one of our goals sa Sandbox na once you finish the course, we will also provide a guidance and tips and preparations on ano yung mga pwede mong gawin sa interview, ano yung mga preparation just like this one, paggawa ng online portfolio para ma-convince yung client mo. So this is my online portfolio. This is the example. Amazon FBA services. Ayan, how can I help you? Amazon SEO listing optimization, PPC advertising management, and so on. Amazon PPC, Amazon SEO. Ayan, video yan. Work experience. Ayan, Amazon PPC advertising. Manage your PPC campaigns the right way and what you can do, what you need to do if your ACOS is high, what you need to do if your ACOS is low, and whatnot. PPC campaign data, like mga previews, screenshot ko from the other clients that I have worked with para makita nila na I really do have an experience. Alright? But the question here is, what if wala ka bang experience and you're still like newbie or trying to start your journey as an Amazon PPC specialist? Ano yung mga proof of work na pwede mong ipakita? Well, don't worry about that kasi I can provide you this kind of screenshot para magamit nyo sa online portfolio para as if you have the experience already. Alright? Given na you have the good knowledge already na panindigan yung mga data na nandito. And that's the main reason why let's go back to the number 1. You have to learn and gain knowledge first before looking for a client kasi when we do white lies, kailangan nating panindigan kung ano yung mga nakalagay natin dito sa online portfolio. Alright? Para hindi masayang yung client natin pag na-hire tayo. Alright? Facebook ads, client feedbacks, and naglagay na ng client feedbacks, and contact me. So, this is part of it sa course natin lesson, yung pagturo na kung paano gumawa ng online portfolio. Right? Tabi muna natin yan. That's the online portfolio kasi nga, importante yan kasi nabibuild yung trust nila sa atin when we send our online portfolio na we really know something na pwede makatulong sa kanila. Again, let me go back and insist to that word na ang pinaka-consideration nila para i-hire tayo is dapat ma-feel nila na kaya natin silang tulungan sa problema nila as an Amazon PPC specialist. Alright? Now, next thing is fully understanding your client needs or full understanding about your client needs. And this is the most important part during the interview na kailangan natin ma-pinpoint yung problema nila. Kailangan natin malaman yung problema nila. Kailangan natin silang tanungin ano yung problema nila, anong situation, anong maitutulong ko para tayo as a virtual assistant who is trying to convince them na i-hire tayo is ma-convince natin sila. Kasi pag alam natin yung problema nila, then doon tayo papasok as solution. Kasi alam na natin yung problema, ang gagawin na lang natin, kailangan natin mag-provide ng solusyon sa problema na yun. Like let's say meron silang problema sa PPC, mataas yung gastos nila or spend nila pero mababa yung sales, then that is how you can provide a solution already. Like let's say since may knowledge ka na, mataas pala ang gastos nyo tapos mababa yung sales. Bakit? Ano bang situation? Ano bang product na binibenta nyo? Like ano bang mga strategy na ginawa nyo? And so on and whatnot. So pag nalaman mo yung mga information, yun palang ginawa nyo. So ganito dapat gawin natin kasi ganito yung situation. Adjust natin tong ganito, ganyan, and so on. You provide a solution. Now, if you can provide a solution right away during the interview pa lang, when you ask them the problem, then that is an additional point para ma-convince sila or makuha yung tiwala nila. Again, para magawa yan, para makapag-provide ka ng solution sa kanila, let's go back to the number one. We have to gain the skills and knowledge para makapag-provide tayo ng solution. So it all like goes back to the number one, skills and knowledge talaga. That is the main reason why that it is extremely important na before you look for a client, kailangan talaga mo aralin. Number 6 is interview communication techniques. So this is where we are going to teach you the technique on how to potentially, but not a guarantee, potentially close a deal during the interview. Ano yung mga preparation na kailangan mong gawin? So basically, it's not just about learning the course or skill itself, but also at the same time when you enroll to the Sandbox course, you will be guided as well ano yung mga preparation na pwede mong gawin during the interview. So that's pretty much it. Before you look for a client, that's the preparation na kailangan nating gawin, which is I am going to share with you guys. Now, the question here is where to look for and apply as an Amazon PPC specialist. Marami pong mga option. Pinaka most common na pwede nating pag-applyan is Upwork.com, where we can look an Amazon PPC client here, or online jobs.ph, or mismong sa LinkedIn, marami pong client na pwede nating mahanap dito, or sa FreeUp and other Amazon PPC agencies na pwede nating pag-applyan. But these are some of the most common option, like ito sa Upwork, where we can look or prospect for a potential client here. Alright? So this is some of the places where you can look for a client, and we will also provide you that as well during the training. Alright, so here, ayun na nga, sinabi ko na, number 1, Upwork, FreeUp, onlinejob.ph, yung mga Amazon aggregator companies, Filipino Amazon PPC VA agencies, overseas Amazon PPC agencies, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, and Amazon sellers. So these are some of the options na pwede nating, marami na pwede makahanap tayo ng Amazon PPC client. And just like what I said, hindi pa siya ganun ka-saturated na skill talaga in terms of how many Amazon PPC specialists already here in the Philippines na merong ganitong skill. Hindi pa siya ganun ka-saturated. Kaya this is really the best time for you guys to learn this type of skill as, early as now. Alright, so advanced Amazon PPC training. So ito na nga yung sabi ko kanina, like from the very beginning of this webinar, na the Sandbox VA is about, providing you guys the advanced training about Amazon PPC VA, guiding you through on how to become a highly paid Amazon virtual assistant gamit yung mga knowledge and techniques na tawag nito na nalalaman namin. And if you are like interested to enroll, all you have to do is just to visit here sa sandboxva.com, where you can also see from here from our previous student feedback kung yung experience nila sa course mismo, which is from here from Angelica. The course is outlined excellently presented. Each topic is discussed in a simple yet very rich context, and so on. So you can check here. There are 5 na inad ko dito na course feedback. Ayan, from different student, Chantley, Rizan, and so on. Click nyo lang itong dito sa baba. And then we also have some of the success stories here from different students. Just like, say for example, this one from Sir Abel. From the deepest part of my heart, I am really grateful na nakapag-enroll ako sa course mo. Sa course mo doon ako lahat nagsimula, nagkaroon ng confidence sa sarili ko. I've been hired as an Amazon PPC since December last year, pero this time, I got my first premium client sa Upwork. Blessing talaga, Coach. Thank you. Ayun. Thank you din po, sir. Sir Jerry Ruel, ayan din po. Hey, Coach, I nailed my first job application as an Amazon PPC specialist in a German aggregator company. Thank you so much, course, for all the learnings daw. So, there's so much here that you can check. Actually, this is only like some of the feedback na pwede na pinakita ko dito sa website, but there's still a lot that you can check mismo sa sa Facebook page natin, which is dito sa napunta kayo dito sa reviews. Visit nyo lang tong Sandbox VA reviews, and you can check some of the student feedback from here, which is right now I can see there are some spammers na nakapasok sa website ko. Ano yan? Word can't describe wonderful. Parang mga scam or network or something. But hindi kasama yan. Ito lang yung kasama. Ayan, if you're looking for an Amazon SN PPC course, is highly recommended. Detailed explanations and beginner-friendly. Plus, ayan. And so on here. You can scroll down. Nag-load pa yung iba. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Amazon PPC Advanced Training. But, the question here is, how much the training will cost you. Kasi again, enrolling to a course will help you to cut the learning curve or the time of learning the skill. Kasi you have specific guides already na aralin mo sa course na prepare na namin, which is ito yung potential earning na pinakita ko kanina, 70k, 68k sa isang client. And this is the outline of the course. This is the introduction, the Amazon SEO na part. And by the way, the course is actually designed that is good for beginner. That's the main reason why that when you take the course, it will all start from the very foundation ng pagiging isang virtual assistant before we go to the advanced part. Ayan, this is the module, Amazon SEO. This is the Amazon PPC Basic, sponsored product campaign, sponsored brand campaign, sponsored display campaign. And this is the advanced part, which is there's a lot of lessons that you can learn from here. This is the lesson of how to make your online portfolio, and I will also let you listen to my actual call recording interview for you to have an idea kung ano yung situation sa isang call interview. Now, module 10 is how to offer a free audit to a client's SEO and PPC. So, doing a free audit to your client will increase the trust factor to convince them na you can help them and close a deal with your client. So, ayan. Client prospecting tips and preparation. This is what I've discussed earlier. Skills analysis preparation, importance of online portfolio, social media network, and the others. So, these are some of the lessons na matutunan nyo. And the question is, how much nga? So, ayun. I think nakita na kanina doon. Pinakita na ata sa nadaanan na kanina, which is, 2997. But, let me tell you here, paid versus training. Yun na nga, sinabi ko na kanina, the advantage of paid training and the versus the free. So, it's totally up to you which of the two options that you are comfortable with. Alright? So, why choose Sandbox PPC training? The reason is it's very affordable, and at the same time, the amount of learning that you will learn from the lesson is it's nothing based on versus doon sa binabayaran mo na enrollment fee, which will give you a lifetime access to the course and update, and at the same time with a private support group where you can ask question anytime. That's going to be a lifetime access as well, and at the same time there's going to be a weekly live session regular for all for a question and answer if merong medyo hindi malinaw sa course. So there will be a after sales after enrollment support where you can ask question anytime sa community natin. All right, which is this one. Pakita ko lang yung community natin because we are over 1,000 already sa group. Medyo mahina ang net. Ayan. Pakita ko lang to saglit. Here. So this is our private support group, Sandbox Amazon PPC VA Academy, and this is only exclusive for the students who is enrolled to the course, when you can ask question anytime, even if meron ka ng tawag nito, even if meron ka ng kliyente. Alright? So, other than that is advanced Amazon PPC VA training benefits, one-time learning fee, lifetime access and course updates, private support group, weekly live session for question and answer, client hunting tips and guidance, and bonus lesson is how to create a catchy online portfolio to convince your client. Alright? So, Sandbox VA course outline, Amazon Basics around 1.5 and so on. That's gonna be a total of around like 10K kung totohanin. But just because I love you guys and I want to provide the best value with regards to the lesson that I can provide to help you guys na maging isang Amazon PPC specialist. So instead of paying that premium price, I can give you, or the Sandbox VA team can give you that for just around one-time fee of $2,997. And all you have to do para ma-avail yan is to visit our website, which is the sandboxva.com. Itong website na to, yung pinakita ko kanina. All you have to do is just to visit this and click mo lang tong enroll button here, and you will be redirected to the enrollment page where you can enroll to the course. Kasi dito, this is also the website where you can log in. When you click this log in here, and this is how it is going to look like inside once you get to have the access sa course natin. Like let's say for example this one, itong Amazon SOPPC course. It is a pre-recorded video lesson, self-paced learning system where you can take the course anytime you want, kasi merong iba may trabaho and
freelancing journey.
Hindi sila makapag-set ng specific time if we will do the lesson live. So I decided to do it on a recording para you can take and finish the lesson anytime you want. So this is how it is going to look like. This is the basic lesson, Amazon SEO Basic, PPC Advanced, and so on. And let's say, for example, this one, Amazon SEO. Ayan. Ito. So, harap ng customer. Now, ayan, when you are running a manual I'm like really showing you the actual steps mismo on what are the things na kailangan mong gawin when creating a campaign, managing the campaign, and so on, in other tutorials. Like
which is naka-enabled na, and to do that here, filter, and then there you go.
There's a lot of different strategies, reporting, and so on, lessons na matututunan nyo during the lessons. And again, that's gonna be around one-time learning fee of around $2,997 with the lifetime access and with some future benefits as well that will be included. All right, so that's pretty much it. But if you are something na gusto mo na yung parang well guided talaga, na parang like we will do like one-on-one, we have also na tinatawag na VIP circle na enrollment, which would normally cost you para mabilong sa VIP circle around 21K, and this is the breakdown of the worth of the lesson. And meron pa kasama yung Amazon product research course for free, which would cost you around 3,000, and we can give it for free once you enroll to the VIP circle. So aside from the one-time fee, the premium enrollment, which is the 2,997 account, we also have the VIP circle, which normally costs around 21,000. But of course, just like what I said, I don't want you to charge that much for the learning, kasi nga nagsisimula pa lang, and yun nga, kakasimula pa nga lang, tapos gagastos na agad na ganyang kalaki. And I don't want to do that. Again, I want to give the best value as much as I can when you are learning this type of skill na gustong i-offer as virtual assistant. So instead of guys like paying like the advanced PPC worth 5,000, online portfolio 1,000, 2,000, a total of 21,000, for a VIP circle you can actually get this for as low as like 4,997 already. Now there's only 15 slot, but the question there is, What is the difference nung yung premium price na 2997 sa 4997 sa VIP Circle, which is ito limited slot lang. So this is the difference, the benefits. Sa VIP Circle kasi, we will have kumbaga parang one-on-one session, grupo kayo like 15 or 10, where like on a weekly basis probably dalawang beses or tatlong beses tayo magkakaroon ng meeting or one call to discuss about the lessons, to have a guidance na mano-mano mismo galing sa akin and so on, until sa makahanap kayo ng kliyente. Now, the other benefits is that you will get to have the chance to access the Seller Central itself para ma-navigate siya in actual kung paano gumawa ng campaign, ano yung mga data na dapat i-analyze, and whatnot. So this is the difference. So meron siyang Amazon PPC Basic, SEO, PPC Advanced, Making Online Portfolio. Ito mga nakadilaw, this is the difference and benefits of being a BIP Circle enrollee sa Sandbox. You will have, magkakaroon ka ng actual na navigation sa Seller Central, and at the same time, ang access din sa tool like the Helium 10, magkakaroon ka ng actual na access. But it's not personal access. I mean, that's my ano lang. Hindi ka ang tawag nito. Hindi ka bibigyan na personal na access mo. Kumbaga parang papahiramin ka lang ng access from the Sandbox. And at the same time, ito yung sabi ko kanina, you will belong to the VIP group call session ng Sandbox na VIP Circle, where you will be guided with all the challenges that you have, whatever help that you need. There will be a weekly group call para sa iyo. VIP guidance and support. Ayun, magkakaroon tayo ng exclusive VIP tawag nito support. That's a different group na pinakita ko kanina doon sa Sandbox Academy. So there's gonna be a separate group support, group call para sa mga nasa VIP Circle. At the same time, there's gonna be a bonus course, exclusive Sandbox VIP support group. There's gonna be a bonus course about Amazon product research course, and chances to be part of my PPC agency that is coming very soon, which is etong sellershark.com. I am actually building an Amazon PPC agency right now, which is this one. As soon as I launch this, there will be a chances na mabilong ka sa VA pool ng Seller Shark, given na ma-meet mo yung mga criteria na kailangan namin for you to handle a client's account sa agency. So that is the benefits. The benefits of the VIP Circle in general is that VIP Circle account is that there is a close guidance from me in terms of while learning the skill as an Amazon PPC specialist, like the group call, the exclusive private support group, and some other special access like the Seller Central and the tools like Helium 10 and the others. So yep, it's totally up to you which one you prefer between the two. But I'm telling you, the premium account itself, like the 2997, marami na sa kanila with that alone na nagka kliyente already, which something na probably I can show you from here. Hold on a second, let me just pull it out. Sandbox. This is just some of them. Ito. Success stories. Ito. Pakita ko lang. Ayan o. So this is, ito yung premium account lang tong kinuha nila. Ayan o. Coach, first interview ko, hire agad-agad. Aware siya na newbie ako, naging honest lang ako. Hinighlight ko lang yung enrolled ako sa course mo. Na-amaze siya sa course kasi advanced daw masyado. Ayaw ko sana tanggapin coach kasi thousands product pala yung minamanage nila. Kaya chinika-chika ko na lang, tapos nag-email agad ng 5 minutes, want to offer yung niya sa OLJ, pero wait pa ako sa contract, want to nga since newbie ako, flexible time, and so on. Ayan, totally newbie, nakapag-close ng client agad with $1,200 per month na rate. Hi coach, pasado po ako sa PPC interview kanina. Meron po akong offer letter. Start ako sa August 1. Grabe, coach, sobrang happy ako kasi lahat ng ko binigay ni Lord. Direct company, 450 sahod during the first month, then training 500 and so on. Ayan. Ano, hi coach, pasado po ako sa PPC interview kanina. Yun pa yung kanina, ano pala. Ano, yung ibang mga success stories. Ayan. So, totally up to you na lang which one you prefer. If you prefer to have a close guidance, then you can go with a BIP circle. But I'm telling you, the premium account alone, like the 2997, is good enough already for you to land a client, given that you will give enough time and effort na aralin yung skill para makagain ng knowledge sa industry na to. Alright, so that's the VIP circle, and all you have to do is just to visit the sandboxva.com for you to enroll, and ayan, sandboxva.com, that's the website. And once again, if you are willing, if you have more question like with a VIP circle and whatnot, paano mag-enroll, just message me with a facebook.com/sandboxppc, and then I'll guide you kung paano mabilong sa VIP circle o paano enroll. All right? So again, thank you very much guys for listening, and I really appreciate the time, and I hope that you have learned something. And I think that is pretty much it. And just like what I promised, like at the very end of this lesson, there is a free course that I can give you, which is the Amazon Product Research course. Actually, I decided already na ibigay yun, or yung access for free. And for you to have an idea kung ano yung nature ng bilang isang Amazon virtual assistant. So all you have to do is just to visit the website sandboxva.com, and that's the place where you can access and enroll the course for free, the product research. And I really appreciate, that's one way for me of saying thank you for listening on this webinar, and I really hope that you have learned something. So once again, this is Coach Ben from Sandbox VA, founder and coach, and thank you very much. God bless us all. Bye bye for now.